Hello everyone, I'm Muhammad Besen awardee and I'm from Universitas Negeri Semarang, majoring in English education. And today I'd like to share to you guys about my experience in this IISMA program. So in this IISMA program, I had the opportunity to study at University of California, Davis in America. And in there we studied for 2 quarters. One quarter is during the summer session, and the course that I took was public speaking. And then in the next quarter, in the fall quarter, I took 4 courses, and those are dramatic class, design of coffee, introduction to film studies, and nutrition. So all in all, we took 5 courses over 2 quarters. And now I would like to share you the experiences that I had starting before the arrival there. So in case you didn't know, the offline classes that we took in America was in the fall quarter, and previously in the summer quarter, we only had to take it online. So overall, the online class was great. You know, the staff specifically picked some courses that can be done because of the time differences. So we have to choose the class that suits our schedule and their schedule as well. So after the online class, we had to actually prepare for our departure there. And the step that was, most time consuming was the visa application. Because I haven't had my visa before, I had to apply to the embassy, and we had to prepare, other documents like our PCR test. But we didn't need to worry about the funding because this program will fully fund you. And that was pre-departure. Now let's talk about my arrival there in the US. So when I first got there, we all had some jet lags because we traveled through different time zones, but it disappeared rather quickly, within less than 2 days for me. Oh yeah, I also had to mention that some of our friends had to get quarantined first because they were not fully vaccinated. There were 3 students, not including me. So after I got there, we can immediately travel or explore the town, the Davis neighborhood, and see what they have there. And we had a picnic actually in the Central Park, and it was quite fun. So during that picnic, we actually was kind of surprised by the food that they serve in the US, because the portion is, it's way bigger than the portions in Indonesia. But yeah, the food portion was way bigger, and I think you will have a hard time to finish your meal in one sitting. So what people usually do is they just put the food back into the container and pack it back home. So within the first weeks, we had campus orientations, and one of them was campus orientation on a bike. So we all ride our bike, and we just sort of travel around the campus area, getting to know which building is which and where is it located. But we also had the campus orientation focused on the academic aspects, led by the GSP staff. So there we can sort of know what criteria is expected from the students, how the lecturers will teach the students, and so on and so forth. So after the orientation weeks, we finally got to experience the class in person. To me, the class atmosphere is very different. I noticed that the students there are way more active and participative inside the class. If they have something to say, they just raise their hands, often without saying, "Excuse me, I want to add something." And the lecturers also encourage that behavior, especially in the discussion sections. So in 1 week, one course can have multiple meetings in 1 week. So we have the meeting for the lecture and one meeting for discussion. And this is also because UC Davis adopts the quarter system and not the semester system. So generally the classes, well, everything moves faster because you only have 3.5 months to finish the quarter, unlike in the semester system where you have 4.5 to 5 months. So apart from the slightly different class atmosphere, I don't think there's any major differences in the education system there. But I just feel like they have more facility inside the campus for students to learn and to just have other activities. So for example, during our midterm and final weeks, students usually study either in the library or they have the 24-hour study room. So in there, we can just spend the whole day there. We can even spend the night there, well, not sleeping, but learning inside the room. And if you're stuck there in the middle of the night and you can't go back home, or you don't have the right to go back home, you can use Safe Ride, which is a service by the UC Davis Police Department. So you can use Safe Ride to call a ride from the campus area to your home or apartment for free. Other facilities they have that worth mentioning is the ARC, or the Activity and Recreational Center. So in there you can use the gym area for free as long as you're a UC Davis student. So you just have to show your ID card. Also, the COVID testing there is free, and you can take as many tests as often as you like. But the minimum requirement is for a student who is fully vaccinated to get tested every 2 weeks, and for students who are not vaccinated to get tested every 4 days. And of course, UC Davis has clubs as well. And me, myself, I personally joined the fencing club, even for me who hasn't fenced before. So you only have to pay for the admission fee, and and you can use their gear for practice. So you'll get the saber and the outfit and the helmet and everything. And they have other clubs too, like the International Club. They even have the Gamelan Club. So they learn our gamelan. We actually had to see their performance once, and it was great. And they have other clubs that might interest you. So in this IISMA program, I got so many memorable things that we experienced together as friends. And one of my initial goals to study abroad is to build friendships that last a lifetime. And I think we have done that within the IISMA cohort and also with other students. And we still talk together with friends around the world, from Japan, from Korea. We still communicate sometimes. And that proves that friendship can last a lifetime. If I look back to our trips to San Francisco, to Los Angeles, and just the memories that we have inside the class, inside the campus area, the event, like the Halloween event, we actually had a Halloween party. We also went trick-or-treating with some other friends, and it was all fun memories. And I think with the interactions that I had with the native there and also other international friends, I think it has made me somewhat more culturally competent. And I definitely think that will be helpful once I got back to Indonesia, because you will just be a more open person to people, to other people's opinion. So I'm definitely thankful to IISMA for giving me the chance to finally study abroad in the United States. And I'm officially IISMA biased, for in this program, I got the chance to self-reflect and improve on myself to be a better version of me. IISMA, be bold to go abroad.